Earlier this year, I went to Podcast 2026. Keeping with the theme of being the only voiceover guy in the room, I had a great time. I'm Dane Reid, the voiceover guy, and I'll explain why I was there. Check me out. I think undoubtedly podcasting has changed the world. Look, since I started doing this back in 2024 of my own voiceover YouTube channel, there has been a flood of other people who have done voiceover YouTube channels, and they've done it with great success. The fact of the matter is, doing this kind of work is rewarding, but it also needs to pay. So I went down to Podcast 2026, and as soon as I walked in the room, there were hundreds of people who are passionate about what they do in the podcasting space, talking about 100, 200, 1,000 different topics. And each one of them were looking for ways not only to make their podcast better, but also, how do you make money off of this? That's where I came in. Look, not only do I produce podcast intros and outros, but for 22 years, I've been doing audio-only ads. Mostly I've been doing it for radio. But things have changed. The audience has shifted. People are going in a whole different direction, and radio is no longer the king of people's listening ears. And so where do you go after that? Podcast. The reason why podcasts are so powerful is there's a convenience factor there. People are able to listen to their favorite podcast about their favorite subject anytime, anywhere. They're able to promote their podcast anytime, anywhere. They can take their social media following and tell them to tune into their latest episode. And that's incredibly powerful because no longer do you have gatekeepers and people who want to keep you out. No longer do you have to listen to your favorite show on the way home at 6 a.m. and then at 2 p.m. You can tune in at any time. So why was I at Podfest 2026? Keeping with the theme of always being the only voiceover guy in the room, I saw it as an opportunity to introduce the idea to so many podcasters that you could be monetizing what you're doing by introducing audio-only ads. Podcasts are king now. It's not the radio. And where is the money gonna go? It's gonna go where you have a kingdom of followers. Podcast 2026 was down in Orlando, and I go down to Orlando several times a year. And so I'm familiar with Orlando. I'm familiar with the excitement of the Disney atmosphere. I'm familiar with podcasting because I'm a podcaster myself. We haven't always looked at YouTube channels as podcasting, but these channels really are podcasting. And look what's surrounded with these podcasts: ads. Sometimes they're unskippable, but YouTube does a very professional job of introducing ads into these YouTube videos. They look great, they sound great, because YouTube wants to keep people engaged, even in the part that they absolutely hate. We all hate those unskippable ads, but at the same time, if they were bad quality, it would be even worse. As podcasters, we need to make money and monetize our situations. Passion doesn't pay the bills all the time. And while you're getting out your opinion about something that's so important for you, you got to get back. I went to Podcast 2026 on an editor pass. The editor pass allows me to enter and let everyone know with a badge that I provide a service. In my case, the service that I provide was editing. So I could edit your podcast, because I'm a professional editor, or I can produce audio-only ads that go along with your podcast. It's the same thing. It's incredibly important that everything seamlessly integrates from the intro, the outro, whatever is in the middle, audio-only ads, your content, and package it up just right so that you can make money. While I'm talking about ads, I want to interrupt so that you can get a look at my book, Forget Having Kids, I'm Having Fun, available on Amazon at childfreebook.com. Now, back to this message. Yeah, I had to do that. I'm sorry. I got to monetize this too. I can't let YouTube just, make all my money. There's a science of listening to things without a screen. I listen to podcasts sometimes when I go to the gym. I'm lifting weights. I'm grunting. I'm sweating. I'm exhausted. But there's something in my ear that keeps feeding me a message. That message is whatever podcast that I'm listening to. I like listening to informational things, things that are inspirational, things that make me better and make me more knowledgeable. And so that I can take those tools and excel at something. No, I don't like to hear the ads. But if the ads are going to play, they need to be good. They need to be short, generally 30 seconds or less, and they need to be to the point, effective, and they need to be frequent. Those are the things that get people to buy into ads. When I produce ads, I consider what kind of podcast do you have? What kind of audience do you have? What are they looking for, even when they don't know that they're looking for it? That's super important. How repetitive can I be in a short amount of time that I have? Like I said, it could be 30 seconds, it could be 15 seconds, it could be a 6-second straight up ad. And these are all the things that I take into consideration and that I've taken into consideration in 22 years that I've been producing audio ads. The medium is different, but the formula is very similar. Not exactly the same, but very similar. The average person, whether you're Joe Rogan or Dane Reid or everything in between, can have their own medium and their own platform that they can be heard. But you don't want to just be heard. You want to tell a story and you want to be rewarded for your story. So to help you get rewarded for your story, audio only ads. Check mine out. I'm Dane Reid, the voiceover guy. Go to my website, www.danereidmedia.com. Go to the contact page or just scroll all the way to the bottom. Contact me and say, Dane, I want one of your audio only ads for my podcast. Dane Reid, the voiceover guy. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment at the bottom. I don't care what you say. No, I do. Some of you are jerks. I'm Dane Reid, the voiceover guy. I'm gone. Peace.